It's time for Grim Reviews. Playing through mods and helping you pick the best of the bunch. Let's get on with it. Alright, let's do Dungeon Lucius. This is by Onicool and it was published on the 16th of September 2012. Wow, this is the final version of this dungeon and what can we say about it? Let's start with the visuals. This one mixes together the dungeon wall set, also the temple wall set, and the prison wall set, all into one big mashup. Oh yes, if one dungeon wall set was good, then three together is really good. Or not. I mean, in some places it looks okay, in other places it causes texture issues and flickers, and it's just pleasant. On to the next issue, we'll talk a little bit about balancing. Now, in this scene, I've gone from fighting snails to fighting an ogre. Now, in normal cases, this isn't so bad if, say, I could dodge him. He goes down the hallway. I turn around and pull that lever, close the door, and I'm away going. Happy, all that junk. But no, I have to kill him because he drops the key. Ditto with this guy. In fact, the secrets in this aren't really secrets because they're not optional. You have to go in there to progress. So it's a pain in the ass. I had to turn around and wall scan all these walls back for friggin' miles to find the item that I needed to progress. Okay, it was just a pain in the butt. And here's another lovely thing. Check these out. These are books of wisdom. Yep. Picking them up. Picking them all up. Using them. That's a lot of books of wisdom. This is not an optional area, by the way. This is like one of those, you just walk in and it's like, you found a secret, which you had to do. Also, I missed some of these. There are more of them than you're seeing in this thing. Yeah, it's just wonderful. The items provided. The only weapon I seem to have found. I mean, dang, come on. Give me a dagger or something else. Although I suppose in a way it's fair because there are monsters which are far too powerful for your starting party, which is the recommended party for this dungeon. Now, this dungeon isn't... I don't want to say it's all bad, but I'm trying to think of something good. There are puzzles. That's nice. Most of those puzzles, however, consist of pressing buttons in different rooms and then pressing a different button. Sometimes that button doesn't do the thing that you think it did. It just opens a wall and lets something like a warden out. Which is where I'm at the end of this dungeon. I don't know, it says that this should take me about 45 minutes. So about half an hour in, I was killed by a warden. And this dungeon was so unimpressive as to not merit me bothering to load my save game. Because I just couldn't bear to keep going. So obviously you can guess how I'm going to rate this thing. Unsurprisingly, this one gets a 2. It's not delivering up to the standard of the basic game. But it's not that bad, which is probably the best thing I can say about it. It's the nicest thing I can say about it. It's not that bad. It's still pretty bad though. Give it a skip.